Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tar Heel News. And today we have the voter registration statistics, and you can go to North Carolina State Board of Elections for every county in the North Carolina state, um, and it will give you a readout of through the Democratic and the Republicans, unaffiliated, when whether white, black, uh, American Indian, Alaskan Native, Asian, and other uh, races, and you will find the statistics of people who have voted in each county, and this will give you an update so you will know what you need to do uh, to help in your election. You can find all this information for every county in North Carolina um, for the year 2025, which we are looking at now for October the 11th, 2025. And you can register to vote at ncsbe.gov. And so far, the North Carolina electorate has seven um, 7,598,912 registered voters on October 11th, 2025. And you can also find the updated registration numbers in North Carolina each week. So each week this may change. And they have the in-person early voting period in November 2025. And it begins this week. And it begins Thursday, October 16th and end 3 p.m. Saturday, November the 1st. Raleigh, North Carolina, for voters in 380 North Carolina municipalities. In-person early voting for the November 2025 municipal elections begin October 16th and ends at 3 p.m. Saturday, November the 1st. Statewide, 447 cities, towns, and villages in 88 counties are conducting elections this November. Of these 67 municipalities choose not to use early and absentee voting in these municipalities. Voters cast their ballots only on election day, which is Tuesday, November the 4th. Voters in many municipalities will select mayors and members of their local government bodies. In some areas, voters will choose water and sewer or sanitary district commissioners or board of education members. Additionally, several towns have several towns have referenda on their ballot, and you can also see the statewide referenda list and the 2025 municipal election maps on the upcoming election webpage in the local vocal uh, top includes detailed information on elections being held this year. Voters must live and be registered to vote in a municipality to vote in its elections. Voters can find out if they're eligible to vote in 2025 by going to State Board's voter search tool available at ncsbe.gov and looking for their sample ballot. If they don't have a sample ballot attached to their voter record, they are not eligible to vote in any contest in November. Note that the cities of New Bern, Henderson, and Rocky Mount have runoff elections, and a sample ballot may not be attached to the record for voter in those municipalities until ballots are finalized and the county canvass on October the 14th. Early voting sites and schedules are available at State Board of Elections, Early Voting Site Search, and at early voting sites for the November 4, 2025 municipal elections. Statewide, 144 early voting sites will be open for the November elections. During the early voting period, eligible individuals who are not registered to vote may register and vote at the same time at an early voting site in their county. For more information, see register in person during early voting. Municipal elections are a huge undertaking across North Carolina. We appreciate the hard work of our county officials and poll workers in administrating these important elections, said San Hayes, Executive Director of North Carolina State Board of Elections. Municipal elections represent another opportunity for voters to make their voices heard in choosing their government leaders. And absentee voting has begun in the municipalities that allow it. Eligible registered voters may request a ballot online through the NC absentee ballot portal or on paper using the NC North Carolina absentee ballot request form through 5 p.m. Tuesday, October the 21st. For more information, see Vote by Mail. And earlier this year, the state board launched the registration repair project, which is something that is new in 2025. And it's a comprehensive effort to collect driver license numbers or last four digits of social security number from registered voters who do not have one of these numbers in their voter registration database. Voters whose records lack required identification information and show up to vote will cast a provisional ballot and fill out a form with their North Carolina driver's license, DMV ID number, or last four digits of their social security number. The county board of elections will meet after election day to determine whether the voter provided the required identification information for their provision ballot to be counted, and voters can see if they are on the registration repair list at the registration repair search topic. Details on how to repair a registration are available at registration repair. And that this is all will be coming from ncsbe.gov, which I will attach the link so everyone can know what to do and how to catch up on their voting, as this is a very important thing this year for us all to get out there and vote and do our part. So we want to make sure we're there.